Back out here at the 2021 D3Hoops.com Classic in Las Vegas, Nevada, the 11th annual event. And we wrap up our series of 9 interviews by chatting with Clif Carroll, the head coach of the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. His team came in number 19 in the country, won 2 games, one of them a close one, a nail-biter, and one of them a little more going away. First of all, congratulations, and we're just glad to have Mary Hardin-Baylor back.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate the invite to come out here. You know, it's a first-rate tournament and great facility, and, you know, everything's been great. So really appreciate the chance to come out here and compete.
All right, so was that the real Josiah Johnson that we saw maybe in Game 2, maybe not in Game 1?
No, Joe's a little bit banged up. You know, people don't know that. He's playing on kind of a half a leg right now. Okay. You know, fighting through some injuries, but, you know, he's doing a nice job today. Kind of found a rhythm and made some shots. Really struggled yesterday, but, you know, as he gets back healthy, he'll get back to himself a little bit.
I'd have to think that, you know, coming here and winning a game the kind of which you did back on Wednesday night, a 56-53 game, has to give your team a little confidence, or maybe just some more knowledge that you don't have to score 90 points a night to win a game.
Yeah, and that's been a struggle for us all year. Is defensively, we haven't really put it together until the other night, and I felt like, you know, both teams, Pacific Lutheran did a really nice job guarding us. So, you know, that was a great defensive basketball game, and you know, some people don't like the low scores, but I'm an old Bob Knight guy, man. I kind of like keeping them in the 50s. So, but yeah, that was good. And, you know, tonight our offense woke up a little bit and, you know, still got some things ironed up, but we looked a little better tonight.
But you're not telling me Belton, Texas is the new home of Big Ten basketball.
Well, I mean, kind of, you know. I mean, we'll try, you know. Between, you know, down there in Central Texas, between me and Chris Beard, maybe we get a little defense playing down there in Central Texas.
There you go. I think we were really impressed with Ty Prince. It's a big guy, you know, a 6'5" guy, but really like, you know, a body of like a D3-4, who's out there handling the ball in traffic, handling the ball in transition. Looked really good.
Yeah, Ty's a very skilled player for his size, and you know, really truly is a point guard. You know, he's had a couple triple doubles in his career, and he's a threat to really do it all the time. You know, we just got to get his motor running a little hotter sometimes, and showing off his athleticism a little more. But you know, he's a very skilled player. He's a great kid. He works hard at it, and he's a lot of fun to coach.
I mean, you guys had a great season last year, but there wasn't anywhere to go with it, right? There was no national tournament. There was no real opportunity for a whole lot of non-conference play either. You guys get an opportunity here to come out outside of Texas, do something that's a little bigger on the Division III national stage.
Yeah, and that's, you know, we wanted to do this. We wanted to do more. It just, we had some things fall through scheduling-wise, but you know, we want to be the kind of team that's thought of, you know, with the Illinois Wesleyans and the Wheatons and the, you know, the Wisconsin schools, you know, the National League schools. I guess I should throw Yeshiva in there after, you know, they've got their 50 games in a row there. So, you know, we want to be one of the national teams. And, you know, we're not quite there yet, but I think we're on our way. We'll keep recruiting great kids and really start developing these guys and put some things together. And hopefully, you know, over the years, Mary Hardin-Baylor is going to be, you know, like our football team, where you start thinking about D3 football, Mary Hardin-Baylor comes right to the forefront. That's what we want to do with basketball there.
I'm going to ask you this question, and maybe you don't know the answer, not having seen some of these teams up close, but what differentiates the program right now from the WIAC schools or the big schools in the CCIW, or maybe the big schools in the NESCAC?
I think right now it's maturity. You know, we're playing a lot of young guys. You know, people kind of forget Josiah's a sophomore. You know, Ty Prince a junior. You know, I think we started 2 freshmen. So, you know, we got a lot of maturing to do, and we got a lot of growing to do. And, you know, if you look at a team like Illinois Wesleyan, who has, you know, really mature guys, Yeshiva's playing with all the seniors, and, you know, they're really quality teams. You know, they're older, and there's a lot of cohesion, and there's a lot of continuity there. So we got to continue to do that and build. It just takes time. You know, I like where we are right now. We're a very talented team. We're very capable, I think, of beating anybody on any night. But we're also capable of not having, you know, great nights, too. And that's just going to come with maturity.
DJ Kane seems like a quality addition to the program, comes in mid-season. Sometimes it's hard to kind of integrate those guys into the rotation early in the middle of the year like that, but, you know, the 2 games that we saw here looked like it worked pretty well.
DJ's a stud, man, and to be able to come in, you know, really with like 4 practices, and he comes right in. He'd been doing his homework and has really, you know, done a good job of kind of networking with the guys prior to being here and understanding what it takes to play coming here. So DJ's going to be a big-time addition to our team. He's a big-time defender, and he's a little bit older. He's a transfer. He comes in from a D2. He's played, you know, quality junior college basketball there in Texas. So he's going to bring some of that maturity that we're lacking.
And you guys, I mean, that now with him, I think you guys are basically going with a 10-person rotation. It seems like that. Lots of guys getting lots of minutes.
Yeah, so we have a couple guys back home that couldn't make the trip for medical reasons.
That's true, too, right. There's more guys. There's more guys. That's right.
So. And one of our problems we've had this year is rhythm and cohesion, and getting all these new guys on board and really showing their talents. I think Luke Feely had a great couple weeks. Right before Christmas, was a National Player of the Year or Player of the Week right before Christmas. So as he starts integrating himself, and he can be a big time Division III player. And Nathan Stoles, we had to leave home, but he's got good size, 6'7", can shoot it. So we got a lot of guys that can play. We got to figure out rotations. We got to figure out lineups. Kind of figure out who plays well together. That's all. I don't know if I'm smart enough as a coach to figure it out, but I'm gonna try.
Did the size of the building or the size of the arena bother people? I felt like you guys struggled to shoot, and then I thought what the Mayborn Center looks like, and I thought it shouldn't really be like that.
Yeah, we've really struggled shooting the ball for a month now, and we've been in the 20% for like 6 straight games, and it's something it's in our head right now. And I think today, I'm not sure what the final was, but we shot it better today.
We're almost right around 50%.
Right around 50%. So we did better today. We went through a little mental exercise today and really just try to be positive and just feel like we're going to make more shots. So hopefully that showed today, and hopefully kind of jump starts us into conference play next week.
Tell me a little bit more about mental exercises. Like picturing shots going in is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we just went up here in the hallway and lay down on the floor and had everybody close their eyes and told them to make 100 shots in a row. So, pretty simple.
All right. Last question is one I usually ask coaches and players and that sort of thing. What are the Las Vegas-y things that you guys got to do or are getting to do here in Las Vegas while you're here?
You know what? We kind of went low-key. We kind of stayed here at the South Point. We went bowling. And that was fun. I'm not going to start naming names, but you mentioned DJ Kane. He's not a very good bowler. I'm glad he's a better basketball bowler. But then we went and saw Spider-Man the other night here at the movie theater here in the hotel. We had some great meals at the restaurants here. So we kind of hung out the South Point, man. We didn't do a whole lot of things. We're trying to protect from getting out too much and getting exposed to COVID too much, and do some things like that. So we try to stay here and try to stay low key. And the guys had a great time, man. It was an awesome event. We got to watch some great basketball come in and see the likes of Maryville and Marietta and those guys, and really had saw what really good basketball is. And also older teams that play with Marietta, I think they're really, really good. So I made our guys watch the game, and they were impressed. So this was a great event. We really enjoyed it. Hope to be back soon.
Well, we'll have you back as soon as you're able to come back, so we would definitely appreciate that.
All right, well, let's start fundraising, man.
All right, we'll leave that to you guys.
Yes,
or, I used to have names of big funders of Mary Hardin-Baylor athletics, and now I've forgotten them, so I will just let that go. But Randy O'Rear was here, right, the university president. I'm sure he'd just write you a budget line somewhere.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And Dr. O'Rear had a great time out here, and had us right at me and our vice president, Steve Theodore, out here with him. So, they had a good time, and it's a good experience.
So that's Clif Carroll, the head coach at the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor. His men's basketball team goes 2-0 here at the 2021 D3Hoops.com Classic in Las Vegas, Nevada.